Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your weekly Astrology Angel Horoscopes transmission for December 28th through January 3rd. That's December 28th, 2015 to January 3rd of 2016. So this is your Happy New Year's transmission from your Zodiac angels and the forecast for this week. The combination of planetary and astrological events this week begins with flashy ideas for how people can better get along regarding the differing tribes established for the purpose of inclusion in the process of establishing the kingdom of God upon the earth. One must remember that the words for God in Scripture are various, having to do with Kabbalistic assignments of the 10 attributes of Adam Kadmon in the Rosicrucian systems. These are delineated well in the mandatory study of the book by Dion Fortune entitled The Mystical Kabbalah. For December 30th of 2015, we have Venus in Sagittarius. Venus ingress Sagittarius the Archer. Venus ingress Sagittarius conspires to bring the perception of social reform without disturbing cultural mores. On the 1st of January, that's New Year's Day, 2016, Eastern Standard Time, and the 2nd of January, 2016, Greenwich Mean Time, we have Mercury direct in Aquarius. Mercury direct ingress Aquarius, the water bearer. Mercury's direct ingress into Aquarius brings imaginative humanitarian ideations into focus through the rings of Saturn's presiding law. On the 3rd of January 2016, we have Mars in Scorpio. Mars ingress Scorpio, the Scorpion. Mars ingress Scorpio adds fire and passion to the creativity of the inhabitants of the natural 8th house, who may have become overly suspicious towards influences from the realm of Scorpio Sachiel. For your guardian angel associations with these events, on December 30th, 2015, to Venus in Sagittarius, we have Venus, or the planetary angel Samael, finds ways to appease all the inhabitants of the realm of the natural 9th house of Sagittarius, the Zodiac angel Archangel. For the New Year's Day, again in Eastern Standard Time, 2016, or the 2nd of January 2016, Greenwich Mean Time, Mercury direct in Aquarius event, we have Mercury, which is the Archangel, the planetary Archangel Raphael, sustains the intellectually creative sectarian differences of the inhabitants of the natural 11th house without allowing for war and horror to invade the realm of Aquarius, which is the Zodiac angel Cambriel. For the angel correspondences, the planetary archangel and zodiac angels, we have for the Mars ingress Scorpio, the Scorpion event on the 3rd of January 2016. We have Mars, which is Samael, and this causes Mars ingress into Scorpio, and that's the zodiac angel Sachiel. This adds excitement and passion, with a possible result of betrayal due to the perception of material world attainment in your natural house. So in a moment here, we're going to give you the house correspondences you can utilize for this event, and we're also going to give you the particular house for this event. And this is generally the 8th house, but then we're going to give you a particular house where it affects each sign individually here in a moment, and what zodiac angel is associated. But before we do that, we're going to get into your planetary and zodiacal correspondences that you can utilize for ritual to modify this towards mercy. We have Astrology Angel Magic Evocations. The evocation for Mars in Scorpio event Again, that's on the 3rd of January 2016. The planetary archangel correspondences: Mars. Again, Samael is the archangel, the planetary archangel, and that is God the warrior. The incense is benzoin or clove, either or, you can mix the two. The gemstone is red coral. You could use jasper or carnelian. The Hebrew letter is Pe, which means in English mouth. And the psalm is Psalm 119, verses 129 to 136. The zodiac angel correspondences: we have the zodiac sign of Scorpio, we have the zodiac angel Sachiel, and the tribe associated, the tribe of Dan, of the tribes of Israel, is the popular association. And the incense is tobacco or allspice, and the gemstone is citrine. The biblical correspondence is Genesis chapter 49, verse 14. You may add correspondences particular to your sign and the associations with the affected astrological house listed below. For the zodiac signs and the particular houses, remember this is the natural 8th house for everyone. The natural 8th house is Scorpio, and that's the house of birth, sex, death, and debt. But it will affect each sign differently in bringing the energies of each zodiac angel. So for the zodiac sign of Aries, the ram, we have the zodiac angel Michael. The Mars ingress Scorpio adds excitement and passion, with a possible result of betrayal due to the perception of material world attainment in your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt. So again, for you Aries, this event will affect the 8th house for everybody in general, because it's in Scorpio, which is the 8th house, but for you particularly, it will affect your 8th house. So this will be a double whammy for you, Aries, so pay attention. If you want to moderate this towards mercy and away from severity, then utilize the ritual given. For the zodiac sign of Taurus, the bull, we have the zodiac angel Asmodai. Mars ingress Scorpio adds stimulation and zeal, with a probable result of perfidy due to the perception of material world achievement in your 7th house of law and commitment. So beware people utilizing a form of, oh, I surrender, oh yeah, I give up, and then to lure you in and see what you've got. See, kind of know what your sort of defenses or weaponry is. Be that in the world of combat, or be that in the world of gaming, or be it in the world of just life, just the way people deal with each other. It can be metaphorical, but it can be, very real and very hurtful. So you want to maybe utilize the ritual we've given you so that you can modify this towards mercy towards you. For the zodiac sign of Gemini, the twins, we have the zodiac angel Umbriel. Mars ingress Scorpio adds enthusiasm and fervor, with a potential result of disloyalty due to the perception of material world accomplishment in your 6th house of habits and health. So this is in your daily disciplines, your routines, your daily regimens, how you deal with your health habits. These kinds of issues are going to be greatly affected by this event. For the zodiac sign of Cancer the Crab, we have the zodiac angel Muriel. Mars ingress Scorpio adds exhilaration and obsession, with the likely result of treachery due to the perception of material world attainment in your 5th house of children and creativity, the creativity of your kids, their creative projects. That's the keikis. It's the house of what you produce, be it your offspring, progeny, as far as children, or with your creativity, your creative projects, or the creative projects of your kids. or spin-offs actually from the creative projects that you've already made. The zodiac sign of Leo the Lion, that is your zodiac angel Virgo. Mars ingress Scorpio adds excitement and passion with a possible result of duplicity due to the perception of material world accomplishment in your fourth house of home, kitchen, and family. So this will affect kind of a great excitement for sort of for home. It's like ways to add-ons, or even just sprucing up the place, that kind of thing. And also you want to beware becoming overly paranoid of the duplicity of others, and simply understand that others only reflect aspects of ourselves, and then you will deal with this event in a much better fashion. And remember, time kind of has like a ripples in a pond. When you throw a stone in a pond, time, the effects of events ripple in a spherical or a hyperspherical direction. Now for the zodiac sign of Virgo the Virgin, we have the zodiac angel Samael. Mars ingress Scorpio adds animation and fervor with a potential result of disloyalty due to the perception of material world achievement in your third house of transportation and communication. So this area, you want to make sure that you utilize the ritual we've given you to modify this event towards mercy for you, so that you have a more easy time getting people to be loyal to you when it comes to how they communicate and how they're getting from point A to point B. So in other words, you're concerned that maybe people aren't telling you the truth. And so what you want to do is just sort of allow the excitement of what people tell you, but again, also don't become so concerned about getting to the truth that you don't enable any creativity, because perfectionism and overanalysis could affect you with the way you communicate with others and how you get, again, from point A to point B. For the sign of Libra, the scales, the zodiac sign of Libra, we have the zodiac angel Asariel. Mars ingress Scorpio adds enthusiasm and fervor with a likely result of treachery due to the perception of material world accomplishment in your second house of money and possessions. So Libra, this affects the part of your life adding enthusiasm, but also a possibility of treachery or perfidy that has to do with how you perceive material world accomplishments of others and yourself. And this is about judgments about money, possessions. What do you have? How much does that person have? And do they have, in which way are they wealthy? Do they have more in the way of possessions? Do they have more in the way of money? Or, where is their money? What kind of money are they utilizing? Because nowadays there's a lot of different kinds of money, isn't there? There's different ways of attaining riches, and this is what you're going to want to be certain of, because nothing in the physical world, not even physical gold, is without entropy. Only those things that we build up in heaven are eternal. For the zodiac sign of Scorpio, the Scorpion, we have the zodiac angel Sachiel. Mars ingress Scorpio adds exhilaration and infatuation with a possible result of duplicity due to the perception of material world achievement in your first house of yourself and your appearances. Okay, so it's affecting you, Scorpio, in your first house, but it's an 8th house event, and it's your ruling planet, one of your ruling planets besides Pluto. So this will affect you in a heavy way. It also affects your Aries friends and family, and significant others. It affects them in their 8th house, and they're ruled by Mars as well. So this is a big deal for you and the people that you deal with that are Aries or other Scorpios. So for you, it's about how you appear. You want people to think well of you, and you also may want people to be a little bit, not really afraid of you isn't the right word. You want people to be infatuated with you and be afraid of losing you, is how you will feel. So just don't over think it, or don't become paranoid about it. Have a more light way of going about how you're dealing with this, since it's going to affect you, and all will be well with you. For the Zodiac sign of Sagittarius, the Archer, we have the Zodiac Angel Sachiel, Mars ingress Scorpio, adds anticipation and obsession, with a possible result of infidelity due to the perception of material world attainment through your 12th house of spirituality. So this isn't really about infidelity so much in your personal life. That isn't where this affects you with this event. Not at this time. It affects you with excitement about various spiritual systems. Because, again, the brain is a womb, and books, especially spiritual books, are the seed of God. So what you want to understand is that you're allowing various types of spiritual DNA into your mind, which will give birth to your life and your situations. It will indeed manifest in your life. So just understand that the left brain is just noise, and it's the magician's trick of distraction. So facts and figures and people who want to tell you they got all the facts. Well, facts are gotten by experts, and experts are subjected to money and honors. Therefore, how much of their facts are actually real and true? So you want to understand that the right brain is something that feeds the pineal gland, which manifests, and again, the left brain is simply noise. The trick of the magician to distract you, and then the silly suggestions go right into the right brain, right up into the pineal gland, and you manifest exactly what the silly and seemingly stupid or childish or childlike want you to, but they're not even thinking about it, so they're doing it naturally. So nobody's actually malicious with this juncture. So just understand these things, and this will be helpful to you. But don't become paranoid. The zodiac sign of Capricorn. For Capricorn, we have the zodiac angel Samael. Mars ingress Scorpio adds excitement and passion, with a potential result of betrayal due to the perception of material world accomplishment in your 11th house of your friends and your reputation. So this will affect your house of your friends and reputation, which Capricorn is good at. This Mars and Scorpio event will affect you in the area where you can actually shine, because you can step by step climbing up, build friends, build reputation in a more sure-footed and slower fashion. So you don't really become paranoid. You don't get so much anxiety at this juncture, at this event, because others may. It could become an intense time. So you can utilize the ritual that we've given to bring you more mercy, or if you don't want it to be more merciful because you feel you need more of the excitement and you feel you can handle it, then just allow God to work His will without you having to try to modify it towards mercy. because when God bestows, He bestows blindly. It's a blind force. And He bestows on everyone equally, and people receive as much as they do not repel. The law of attraction is silly, because everything attracts. What you have to do is stop repelling. And then you can have whatever. And that's the secret that the secret doesn't know about. But the Kabbalists at the Kabbalah Center and Billy Phillips teach. For the zodiac sign of Aquarius, the water bearer, we have the zodiac angel Cambriel. Mars ingress Scorpio adds enthusiasm and excitement with a possible result of perfidy due to the perception of material world achievement in your 10th house of social standing and fame. So for your Aquarius, this event that generally affects the 8th house, which is the 8th house of Scorpio, this is going to affect you in your social standing, your fame, your infamy, your fame, what socio-economic class, how people perceive you. You want to be seen as high class. So understand that others may sort of say, oh yes, you're better than me, or you're of a higher class than me. But this could be perfidy, which is when somebody pretends to surrender for the purpose of getting you to expose your strengths, or exposing everything you've got, be it how much money you have, what kind of possessions you have, information about yourself, you know, these kinds of things. So the trick is not to become paranoid, but to just be very selective about what you're showing others and how you're dealing with others, and having a little dose of humility will probably help you if you don't want people to sort of see you as some kind of target. For the zodiac sign of Pisces, the fish, we have the zodiac angel Sachiel. Mars ingress Scorpio adds anticipation and infatuation with the possible result of treachery due to the perception of material world attainment of your 9th house of life path meaning. So for you Pisces, this is going to make the waters that you swim in, as being Pisces the fish, it will make you a little bit, not you, but the waters that you swim in, a little bit vitriolic. And notice that your zodiac angel Sachiel has a similar sound to it of amniotic fluid. So it's sort of the waters of life. And that is an initiation in the system of the runestones. So stay tuned for January 2016 videos, because we're going to give you a fun, lucky runestone instead of the planetary formula, to sort of start the year off with something a little more fun and exciting. Alright Pisces, so just remember there could be treachery, and that's sort of to add excitement is what's going on. But what you want to do is not get overly paranoid, but simply understand that other people's bark is usually worse than their bite. However, if one is pushed too far, then one may actually have a bite that's worse than their bark. So what you want to do is not necessarily lay low or diminish yourself, but what you want to do is just speak to people in an assertive rather than aggressive way. Also assertive and calm rather than meekness. That's not suggested for you at this time. Meekness is not suggested for you at this time, because we strive to be in between the pillars of severity and mercy, and that will be much better. Alright, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. This is your weekly angelic horoscopes transmission. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.